Welcome back to PANENKA Predictions. This week, I'm giving you my top 6 predictions from this weekend's Premier League and La Liga games. And there are a few big surprises. There were loads of midweek games, both in the EPL and in Spain with the Copa del Rey semi-finals. And it seems that some teams may be starting their holidays a little bit earlier this season, while other teams, they simply have to get the 3 points. This weekend, we've got the top 2 in Spain back in action as Barca take on Real Betis and Madrid host Valencia. And in the EPL, we have the Manchester derby. Everton, they take on Arsenal, Liverpool travel to play Fulham away, Aston Villa are hosting Nottingham Forest, and so much more. Before I start the predictions for this weekend, I would be so happy if I could make it to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So please, if you can just hit that subscribe button, and in doing so, you're not only making me very happy, but you'll also not miss out on any of my future footballing prediction videos. Thank you all very much. Now, let's kick off our predictions in the city of Liverpool, where we have Everton hosting the second place Gunners. Everton lost 1-0 away to Liverpool in the midweek Merseyside derby, but they did play well in that game. They kept Liverpool quiet for the majority of the game, and they were unlucky not to go into the break with a 1-0 lead as Beto was first caught offside and then he missed a fantastic one-on-one opportunity. They created a few chances to score against Liverpool and at home against Arsenal, who will have 1.5 eyes on their midweek game against Madrid. I really do fancy them to get a goal in this game. Arsenal, for their part, they won't want to lose their last game before facing Madrid, so I can see this game playing out just as most of Everton's games do, and that is that it's going to end up in a draw. However, for my prediction, I'm going to go for both teams to score between Everton and Arsenal this weekend. Next up, we have Brentford sitting comfortably in mid-table, hosting a Chelsea side desperate to finish in the top 4. Brentford lost 2-1 away to Newcastle in midweek, and I do feel that a draw would have been a fair result for that game. Both teams played really good attacking football and very organised football, and Brentford were unlucky not to take the lead before Newcastle did in fact take the lead via a once-in-a-lifetime, there's no way he meant it, screamer from Sandro Tonali. Chelsea are playing Tottenham in tonight's game, and hopefully that will be a very entertaining game with loads of goals in it as well. I think Chelsea, they're going to have a tough time of it when they travel to play Brentford this weekend. I think there'll be goals in this game as well, and I do fancy Brentford to get the win here. I just think they're playing better football at the moment, and Chelsea, they just seem to be fading away slowly over the last few weeks. They're not playing as well as they were earlier in the season, and although they might be the slight favourites to get the win in this game, I'm going to go for the surprise and say that Brentford will get the home win against Chelsea this weekend. I did think about both teams to score, and that might still be a good option. I just think at the end of this game, unless of course they shoot themselves in the foot, Brentford should come away with a hard-earned 3 points here. Fulham take on league leaders Liverpool this weekend in what I feel should be a pretty straightforward away win for Liverpool. Fulham lost 2-1 away to Arsenal last time out, but it's their home form that's been letting them down over the past few months. Fulham have only won 2 home games in the EPL from their last 8, and against the Liverpool side, who are now solely playing for the Premier League title, I don't like their chances of making it win number 3. So I'm going for a Liverpool win in this one, and for them to score at least 2 goals in the process of getting that win. And as an extra bonus, I'm also going to let you guys know that I think there's a very good chance that Diogo Jota will get a goal in this game. And then we're off to Old Trafford for Manchester United taking on Manchester City. That's right, it's the derby. This is going to be a very fiery encounter. Manchester United, they'll be looking to do a surprise double this year over their City rivals, whereas Manchester City, they'll be aiming to stay in the top 4. I think that this game is going to be a belter. Manchester United, they're starting to play some better football recently, and Man City, well, they just continue to do the very best they can at the moment, and that just seems to be grinding out results without playing any very spectacular football. They were always going to beat Leicester at home in the midweek game, but man did they make hard work of it. I don't think they're going to have as much like this weekend though, as Manchester United will, for me, be the more motivated of the 2 sides in this game. I do see goals at both ends in this game, but ultimately I think at the end of the 90-95 minutes, whatever it might be, I think that the home team will come away with the 3 points. So for my prediction for the Manchester derby, I'm going against the grain. I'm going for a Manchester United home win. Who do you think is going to win in this Manchester derby? Let me know your thoughts and predictions down in the comments. And in La Liga, we have Real Madrid at home against Valencia. And Real Madrid, although they won on aggregate, they did lose their game 4-3 against Sociedad in the midweek Copa del Rey semi-final. And they're now going to be facing a Valencia side coming into this game unbeaten in their last 4. Madrid, of course, they're playing catch-up to Barcelona in the Liga, and they also face Arsenal in the Champions League away in a few days' time, so it's a very busy week for the Madrid team. Valencia's improved form has seen them move away from the relegation zone, but they are by no means safe just yet. So they'll be coming here to at least try and get a point if they can, and I do believe that they can do it. Madrid, although they keep scraping the wins, they're far from playing in their best form right now, and I think that Valencia's extra motivation in this game might just be enough to see them sneak a cheeky draw here. But it won't be a scoreless one, so just to keep it safer for my prediction, I'm going to go for Real Madrid at home to Valencia, both teams to score, and I do hope it ends up in a draw. And finally, our last game is between Barcelona and Los Verde Blancos, also known as Real Betis. Well, Barcelona, there's not much needed to say about them right now that we all don't already know. They're the informed team right now in Spain and probably in all of Europe. They're through to the Copa del Rey final against Madrid, and they are favourites as they take on Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League tie midweek. And once again, they'll be favourites to get the 3 points here this weekend against Betis, but it won't be as easy as you may think. Betis come into this game in really good form. They've got some very good players that are capable of causing the Barcelona defence some problems this weekend, especially considering the accumulation of games that the Barcelona players have had to deal with recently. And we're also probably going to see some changes to the defensive lineup with the likes of Araujo coming into the starting 11, so that may leave Barcelona even a little bit more vulnerable at the back. And I do see lots of goals in this game. I see Betis getting on the score sheet in this game. However, as so often has been the case this season, I can see Barcelona going on to score 3, maybe 4 goals to claim another home win. So for Barcelona at home to Betis, my prediction is going to be for a Barcelona home win and over 2.5 goals. That's my top 6 predictions for this weekend, guys. The Barca home win and over 2.5 goals is by far my favourite pick for this weekend, followed by a Liverpool win away at Fulham and over 1.5 goals in that game. And in third place, I think I would go for Brentford getting the home win against Chelsea. It's going to be a great weekend of football. I hope you all enjoy the games. Please give this video a like if you've enjoyed it as well, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Enjoy the football this weekend. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon.